DISCA is coming up. I think my freezing up, guys. I'm sorry, I'm freezing up. DICCA Discovery. I think this is the one this one's done. Let me look at this really quick because Discovery's done one. It's done. Did I see it at the top of it? Yeah, dude. Discovery is 32% up for the year. You stick with it. It's in a breakout. It's above the 200-day bull bear pivot. It's doing phenomenal. This is where you jump out is 28. It's at 31 right now. I don't see any problem. You get relative strength above 70. Go long here, baby. And let me tell you something. Your next resistance line is probably it is going to be. It's so far back. This is back in like mid-May. 32. You're at 31.18. 32.61 is where 32.60 is where you're going to hit that. And then once you get above 39, it is bangers, baby. I mean, all day on Discovery. Like it's up 32% for the year. So you gotta stay long. It's got a decent sized base here too. Like that's a good 6-month base, right? The bigger the base, the higher in space. Always remember that. That's why it's want to buy high, sell higher. The bigger the base, right? The higher in space that it will go. So if you've got a 6-month versus a 2-year base, a 2-year base is probably going to go break out higher than a 6-month base, right? Now there are macro factors, but that's how we look at it on the institutional side. So we looked at Harmony. What else are we looking at today, boys and girls? Propy? PRO. Did I own some of this? Hang on. PRO. I think I may have bought. No, did not buy this. All right, here we go. How long has this been out? Okay, so yes. So it peaked out in May 3rd at $2. You are above that now. Gosh, it's got some really good support here too. You got support at 230. You're at 255 now. I'd watch it right. It looks like it's coming down a little bit here. Again, you got good support though. You got really good support at 243, and it's kind of sitting on support at 252 right now. So 252, if it breaks that, you've got support at 242-ish, right? You really want to be above. If I'm right now, I think you can eat some here, but you really want to be above 314 to really get long in that. So just letting you know. Good stuff. Appreciate it, man. Awesome stuff. I don't know why I'm freezing up, guys. My phone's burning up. That's why. My phone's hot. It's like, help me with the phone. All right, that's Propy. So Propy, here's what I do. I think you can eat. I think you can eat here. I think you get real long at that 3-4-14 mark. Get real long. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. I think 310, 314. You go long. Boom. It's down 11% today though. So watch yourself. Watch the relative strength. So I'm looking at the bubbles and I don't see it on the bubbles. It should for the week. I should see it though. I'm looking at the top 100. Let me look on Binance really quick. Bubbles, Secret, Dust, Tribe, Sys. I don't see it on the bubble sticking out so much, but like I said, good crypto per the price, per the trend analysis, looks good. Stay long. You might even buy it here. So there you go. Appreciate you. All right, what are we doing? Anyone got a good Discord community? What's the Discord communities that I use? You know what? I actually I'm on Discord, but I actually like the Telegram better. I'll tell you, if you're trading crypto, look at Joe's Crypto on Telegram. I'll tell you all this. The dude is good. He calls it. He understands it. He's been on Wall Street. He understands relative strength. He understands trading. He understands what's the one that he really gets? The funding rate. He talks about the funding rate a lot. He's very, very good. It's called Joe's Crypto on Telegram. Very, very good. So GRTX is what I got next. What's up? GRTX, a little Gallerina Therapeutics. What are we doing here? Wow, the October drop was epic. Just so you know. All right, so this is pretty clean. So, gosh, you would think that run towards the end of December was awesome too. Again, so on the daily, it's at 344. You need to get above $4 to get above the 20-day. It will bounce off that 20-day SMA. Believe me, they always do. It will bounce and then hopefully break through. Very seldom do you see stocks just blow through it. Now, it does happen. Where I get long, pretty simple. You're at 344. I know this is going to hurt a little bit, but you got to get above where it was in late December at that $5 mark. 507's exactly where it's at. Now, from 507 though, from $5, five-ish, it's going to run. I'm telling you, it's going to run to $6 real easy, right? Just like when it broke out from on that October drop. When it broke out in mid-December, it ran from 257 all the way to the $5 because there's no supply in there. Now you've got some overhead supply, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a little bit of a grind, but you got to get the 5. At 5, you can start to eat because the 5 is going to 6, and you can make some money then. There you go. If you want to know where I would jump out at, be cognizant of definitely 250. Right, but even before then, I'd probably be out at, it's at 344. I'd be out at 302, 3-ish, if you would. So that's GRTX. Is the transfer from U.S. growth to international value? No, I think it's from growth to value now. If you look at financials, dude, what's killing it is financials and energy. Is the world coming to an end when financials are doing this? No, it is not. It is absolutely not, and that's what you want to look at. If financials are, look at the regional banks, KBE, I think KBE and KRE. Look at those ETFs, and that'll tell you. Look at XLF. Look at that ETF. As long as it's doing this, things are good. Look at XLE. That's the energy stocks. Let me give you, let me jump on the heat map really quick. Look at the energy stocks, just massive. So if you want to be in, look, I know you think it's boring. It probably sucks. There's some really good charts in there. CVX is one of the best. Been one of the best. My USL and USO options have been printing. Look at, what's one that's been going for a while now? Devon, DVN. Been doing really, really well. What else am I seeing? I'm seeing, look at HES, HES for this year. What else am I looking at energy-wise? VLO. Berkshire's killing it. Berkshire's at an all-time high, guys. Warren Buffett is at an all-time high. That should tell you something. That's the value. That's the growth to value rotation. So banks are really doing fairly well. Really good, in fact. Larger banks, not so much. If you like the larger banks, WFC, regional banks, a lot of them are doing really good. USB, CMA is killing it. I don't even know what that one is. So there you go. That's the rotation. Appreciate it. Here, we'll do here. Let me look at it real quick. HEAR, little Turtle Beach Corporation. Is that the one? Electronic, consumer electronic. All right, first of all, it just based out 4 days ago. So if it goes below 2048, you got to jump it, man. This thing could fall very, very quick. How far does this go back? It would fall back to 1950-ish, right? So it's not going to go to zero, but it's basing out for the trailing 12 months. It's basing out. So here you go. You're at 2143. I'd like to see you, and you're not going to like it because there is no you need the 20-day, you need to get above that at 2301, 2302-ish. But I've got a line here. You can start to nibble, not financial advice, but I start to nibble at 25. 25, I start to nibble, and then it's clear where you get long, real clear where you get real long, because the overhead supply is gone. 31. Bangers, baby, all day long on the HEAR. There we go. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, man. I really do. Is it NTODY? Not even sure what that one is. NTODY. Let's go. It might not. Oh, is this NTODY? Is what I'm. Dude, is this one of your OTCs? Let me get on the trend. All right, let me spell it right. NTODY. NTODY is what I put in. I'm not seeing NTODY, brah. But that's okay. Bed Bath Beyond. We had a call on Bed Bath Beyond. If you listen to our insider calls, again, not financial advice, we're not going to get you a 30% banger in one day. But what we do get you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%. We've got a 73% win rate. It's really good. But again, they're not going to go big. Bed Bath Beyond. It's 3 B's, right? Yeah. Yeah. So most of the insider calls, when the CEO sizes up, when the EVP, the CFO, whatever, 10% owner, a director, the stock is usually doing this, and they've bought a lot, and so you're going to get a 2 or 3%. It's a high percentage win, but you're just going to get that 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5, sometimes 15%. So that's if you look at my videos, that's why you'll see, a CFO bought this, or a COO bought this, or the president, or a 10% owner, or a director. So all right, Bed Bath Beyond, I do not like the stock right now. I just don't. Where you can get long though is it's at 1546. I think once you get above it's above the 20-day. I think you could probably get a little bit longer. It's got overhead supply, which a lot do now. 1980-ish, not the year. 1980-ish is where I get long, and then you can get real long above. You get real long above at 29, but let's just get the 20. Right? Get to 20. Let's talk then and see where we're at. Relative strength's at 50, so it's not bad at all. It does have a high short float, so could it pump? It is an original meme stock, by the way, so it could pump. It's got a high short interest of 26%. So could it pump any day? Absolutely. So check into Reddit and check on the Discords. They're probably going to know when it's going to pump. I haven't seen a huge pump out of it since 1st of November-ish, right? So again, I'd wait till about 1970 or 20-ish to start eating some there. It needs to gain some more relative strength. I need to see more than three positive days, because until the last 3 positive days, it's just been going down since like the first part of December. So that's BBY. Appreciate you, man. Awesome. Here we did. Sorry, looking up some other stuff. CLVS, yeah, to do it. CLVS, I hadn't looked at. Well, if I can spell CLVS, I hadn't looked at close in a long time. Going to the depths, doing this. We like stocks doing this, but I'm gonna help you out here. So you're literally basing out, by the way. I think. Hang on. So it's a 271. Has it ever been at 271? Good Lord, it's definitely basing out. At least the last 15 months. All right, so bases out at 245. You're at 271. Where can you nibble? That is the question. You can nibble, and you're not too far from this, and this will get you above the 20-day. The 20-day is right at 286. You're at 271. The 50 days at 316. Now, I think you can get long a little bit above that. At 330-ish, you can probably get a little bit long. You start to eat. But there's a line that I've drawn here a long time ago. It looks like it goes back to November, where you get real long is at $5. Again, I get it. That is a 100%. It's got to go up to get to that. I get it. So just get it to that 330-ish mark. Come and see me. Let's talk more then. But you got to get there, because there's a lot of that just keeps going like this, and that's all overhead supply. It's got to get through all that supply. So the supply gets a little bit thin around the 330. That's why I picked that mark there with the trend. It's got a 45 relative strength. The high short interest is getting higher. It's at 20%. So could it pump? It absolutely could. So we'll see. There you go. What's your bet on this week, man? It is hard to tell. You know, there's so many macro factors that are involved right now. I mean, the market goes up and down with exactly what the Fed says. So if there's a Fed chair, any kind of chair, any FOMO that speaks, right? Good or bad, the stocks are going to move. They're very antsy right now. But I'm telling you, the key is the earnings calls, guys. Yes, these companies are going to beat, but it's the expectations of what's to come, right? It's the outlook of the company. That is what it moves the stock. It's not the beats now, right? They're all beating, right? Like fourth quarter of last year, like 83% of all companies beat expectations. So we expect them to beat expectations in the fourth quarter, which is the best quarter of the year for probably 70% of the company. So I would be, it's just going to be a lot of chop. It's just going to be a lot of chop. We need to get out of this. Omicron's playing a big issue, as we all know. I think once we get that under control, supply chain kind of eases up some. Now we can see an outlook, but that's not going to be till what, second quarter? So chop is what I see. A lot of chop. So Nintendo, that's what you wanted. Nintendo. Yeah, it's got that weird that NTDOY. And it's here. Let me get on trend. Hang on. NTDOY. You know what? I've been asked. Did Nintendo go OTC? No, it's 57. So why am I sitting on an OTC? All right, let me normalize here. Nintendo NTDOY, right? So did it change exchanges? Interesting. All right. I have not followed this stock. I know that Kathy Wood was in this stock for a long time. I don't know where she is now. It's pretty simple where you can get long in this one. It's at 57 right now. 63 is a really good spot to get long in. If you're at now, it's probably a hold, but that 63 level is really, really good. After that, you want to be above 68 and then get real long at, it's 73. So I should do a retracement. But man, it's been doing well. I mean, it's done. I mean, back in March of 2020, this was a $35 stock. Now it got to what? What did it go to? 84. We're at 57. Yeah, it's a hole, but I would not start to eat until about 64. 64 is on the Nintendo. It's been this week. Sorry, not a problem, bro. Not a problem. Neo. Ooh, all right. So here's my thing with Neo, right? Not that I don't like Neo. I do like Neo. The problem is you get geopolitical risk, right? China's like, I like XPEN better. If you like the electric car segment, look at XPEN. Neo, it's not basing out, but it's getting there. 30, what's it, 30? So it went, so you are back to October. So where it's at now, you're back to October of 2020. Just so you know. All right. So where it's at now, understand 27 is where I jump out. I've got a line here, so I've done this one before. So and this should get you above the 50-day too. So right at 35-ish, 35.04 is to be exact, but 35-ish is where I'd start to eat a little bit. It does have some overhead supply, but 43 in Neo, I'm banging it out there. Bangers. That I wouldn't say it's a dope stock, but bro, that could easily get to 35, and to get to 43 is not too far away. Really 44-ish, right? But look at XPEN just really quick. If you look at XPEN, XPEV. Now look at that stock. It's doing this compared to Neo doing this, right? Same exact thing. Electric cars in China. Boom. So it is literally, it is $7 away from an all-time high. Just keeps grinding up. Just keeps printing money. That's what we like, right? So stocks that are doing this, guys, typically the inertia, right? It's math. Inertia will continue it to go up. Stocks that are doing this continue to go down, right? There's got to be a catalyst. So unless you know a catalyst in a Discord or a subreddit or whatever, I would not be betting stocks going down. Not right now, especially growth stocks. Growth tech stocks. It's a losing battle right now. There's rotation into value right now. When financials and energy are doing well, that's when you know a little bit of a rotation going on, right? All right, I see you guys rolling in here. Let's get it going. MYNZ. That's an interesting one. Never even seen this before. So clearly, I'd be taking profits. But that would be me. If you want to know where I would jump out at, be around that 14 level. You're at 28.87. You're going to know more about this stock than me. Again, it just got 2 months of data. It did base out at 8.01. So it was at $8 about first part of November. It's gone to 20. Congratulations to you, my man. You are the big winner today. But again, I don't know what's going to do on Monday. But I mean, it was up 27%. I have no idea. It's a healthcare stock in Germany. So it's doing this. I love things doing this, but it's really like the last day it's done this. So good for you, man. It's awesome. Not really there's just not a lot of data. Just know that there's a huge gap between 13 and 1150. So if it goes down to 13, it's going to 1150 real quick. So there you go. That's MYNZ. What are your thoughts on AMC? AMC, I just did that one, but I'll be real quick and real easy. You got to get above 30. Get above 30. Talk to me. I'm not saying you get long there. I'm just saying that's where you can rest easier if it can break that resistance. It did it in the 1st of December, and then late December it just bounced up against that 30. You got to get above that. If I was being honest with you, where I start to really get long on AMC, 45, but it's at 20. You know, that's a 100% move. That's a 2x. But get above 30, and then let's talk. I love the apes out there, but you got to get above 30 here, guys. I mean, the trend and your relative strength is below 28. If your relative strength in any stock or crypto that you own is below 30 and it's definitely below 20, you're in the wrong stock. Just letting you know. That's how it works. All right. Thoughts on the TAT? Let's look. Is it a? I've never heard. If that's a crypto, I don't know what that is. It's not. So it must be a TAT. TAT Global Alternatives on the now it's on the OTC as TOBAF. It's on the Canadian Stock Exchange though, which I'll put it in. That just went public when last September. Yeah, there's not a lot of data on this one. Okay, so it kind of based out. What was that? January 11th. It's going back up. This is not a stock that I would be in. I mean, if you want to hold here, I guess you can. if you can get above, like it's at 248, $2.48. If you can get to 261, 260-ish, you can hold it that, or I would hold it that point. Where you really want to get though is right there, perfect. And I know it's going to be a 2x 100%, $4.18. And at that point, you get real long. It's bangers, baby, all day long. All right, that is TAT. Can you do right? Yeah, right. Riot's fairly simple, guys. If crypto's up, Riot will be up. If Riot's up, Mara's going to be up. If Mara's up, BitF's going to be up. If BitF's up, give me something else. What's the one that Hive will be up. There you go. Riot, damn it. It does not look good at all. I've got a line drawn in the sand. You're at 2068. At 1846 is the base. I've got a line drawn though here. You've got to get it above 22, and then above 22, man, there's so much overhead supply here. It sucks. So to get you above the 20, the 50, and the 200-day bull bear pivot, you need to be above, and this is going to suck for you, I'm telling you. Here it is, 30, 31, 32 level. But again, let's get above the 22 level. There'll be a little bit more relief at 26. Yeah, get above 26 and let's talk then. But again, they're all going to be the same. Bitcoin takes off, crypto takes off, boom. It's going back to where it was in November, which looks like 45. So it could easily 2x just because of what the crypto market's going to do. So there you go. IPO and SEE, IPO. Renaissance ETF. Is that what you want to look at? IPO, right? Yeah. So basing out, would not hold the stock. I do have a line where you can probably at least start to bite. It's at 49.88 right now. The line that I've got drawn is 53. But if you really want to get strong in this, it's got to be about 59. 59. That's a financial. There's better financial ETFs. Look at if you're looking at that. Look at is it XLI? No, XLF. Sorry. Look at XLF doing this. Right, yours is doing this. IPO is doing that. I'm not sure what's in IPO. I'm sure it's correlated to a lot of stuff. It's a lot like what Web's RW. It's correlated with XWeb, which is not good. It's not good. So you got a lot of big time overhead supply where you can get long. Like I said, it's about that 62, 63 level, right? But let's just get back to like 59-ish first. All right, there you go. CSCE, let's do it. Sealed Air Corporation. Oh yeah, all bangers. You are a big winner. That's exactly what we're looking for. It just continues to print. Since May, this thing has gone from what? Literally 49, we're at 67 now, and just continues to go up. Just great relative strength above 60. Literally, it's at 67.70. All-time highs at 68. It just continues to print money for you. Long, very long. Not financial advice, but that's what I do. All right, so you want REE? Automotive? Really? Is that what you want? REE, yeah. All right, crazy. I'm going to do this for you. So you know what it did. It based out back in November, mid-November. It doesn't have a lot of sales. It's worth 1.6 billion, but it's got what, 600,000 in sales. That's a problem. All right. Again, I'm all about price though. So let me tell you what you do here. So where I would jump out is 450-ish, 449. And that's exactly where the 50-day sits. Had a hell of a run at the end of December, start of the new year, and then it's just sunk since then. You got to get back above. Say it's 525. You got to get above 647, 650-ish, right? That's where you got to get long, right? That's where I start to nibble. Actually, I think the supply, that the overhead supply, which is really not called that, but the supply that's above that is back in August and September. I think that's probably gone. I think if you can get this thing above that 650, bangers. Look out. Not the greatest stock, but not the worst stock. You can really climb out of this, but it's in a bad way right now. So that relative strength was above 70 for a long time until literally last two weeks. It's come down. It's at 50. It's still good, but not great. All right, very good. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. What about Meta? So the ETF Meta, I've got it in my 401k. Just full disclosure there. So if you're looking at the ETF sucks, right? So I think you want Facebook, but the ETF is basing out, right? It's literally basing out. ETF went boop boop. All right, so you want you literally have to put in FB, and I thought that was going to be changed like December 20th. All right, so it's just been going sideways. Not the worst stock. It's at 331. I'd like it to get above 349. That's not too far away. 349 is a key level. Let's call it 350. 350 is a key level there. Right now, it's just banging around that 50, the 200-day bull bear pivot is right there. But if you can get that thing above 349, 350ish, bangers all day long. Because at that point, at that point you've got very little supply above that. Very little supply above that. Again, that's the 350ish mark on Facebook or Meta. BTC hit green floor last weekend. Yeah, so BTC, again, look, the floor to me is 41. There are other TA guys that are saying 38.5, maybe 38, right? Mine's 41, right? It's got to be above 41 for me to stay long. Where I start to really knock it out and bang, it's at 53 level. 53,000 is where we go real long in Bitcoin. Ethereum, you got to get me above 3,900. Get me above 3,900 and good things are happening for every altcoin, right? Then at that point, if you can break the 4,000, the psychological, that's not a TA level, it's a psychological. But you get above the 43, look out for all-time highs. We have a price target of 57.30 at the 423 Fibonacci extension. I've just done it so many times. But on the Bitcoin, 41 is my level. Is there some support at the 38.5, 38 level? There is, but it's little. It's like a pencil line. I like big, thick marker lines, and that's at 41. So 41.5. So ASO it is. What is up with the ASO Caddy Sports? All right, so I think I made this call for Monday. I think I made the ASO Academy Sports and Outdoor call for Monday because you're probably looking at, yes, I did, because Ken Hicks, the CEO, who's also president, who's also chairman of the board, here it is. He bought almost $800,000 on Friday. Yep, on Friday the 14th, he bought $800,000, and guess what they got this week? Earnings call. So yeah, so so the price, I'm not a big fan of where it sits. I'd like to see it above that 44 level. It's at 38.41. It's got the lower level trend line at 40. It's got to break that, and then you've got the upper level trend line. I mean, it's just got a lot to work through. It's got so much like legit overhead supply. Like it's got to work through a lot of stuff there. I mean, it's got to work through trend lines. It's got to work through the 20-day. It's got to work through the 50-day. It's got to really work through the 200. Now it passed it on Friday, but then it sunk below it. So it's sitting right on the 200-day, which is bad. So again, I can't get long in this. 42, and then let's just call it. I mean, if I'm calling ace of spade here, at the 445 level, right? But this week, if the CEO is buying $800,000 worth of stock, it's probably going to do something on Monday for sure. So Keep your eyes on that. I don't know when the earnings call is. I just know it's this week. It might be Monday night, so we'll see. All right, very good, very good. What about Meta? All right, dude. If you like, is it it's what's the ticker? Is it Matt? No, God dang it. What is it? If you like, it's MTTA. No, damn it. What's the chart? Anyway, there's a guy in my Discord that knows all about meta materials. Let me just spell it out. There it is. MMAAT. All right, so it's just keeps going lower and lower. So I was in this in September-ish when all that crap was going down. So let me go to the, man, it's really tough to even say, man. I don't know what to tell you here, bro. On the daily, it is so thin. It's a true penny stock now. If we're playing the micro game, you might can get it to 214, 236. You'd like to see it get to, and then you'd like to see it get above the 283. I will say this: the relative strength was going up, and now we're right below 30. It's at 29. The problem is with it, you've got a lot of insiders selling, so they continue to sell, and that's not good. So this is one of those stocks, man. If I'm going to trade this, I'm waiting this thing goes back to 624. It's got to do a 300% for me to even, a 3x for me to even get long in the stock. So look, I don't know anything, but you're going to know more about this stock than me. It's in Discords and subreddits, but to me, it's just not a stock that I'd be trading, especially with the insider selling. So just so you know, that's how I see it. All right, what else? Do you give lessons? No, I do not give lessons. No, I don't do lessons, guy. I'm more of a crypto guy. I love stocks. Been in stocks for a long time. Was traded stocks going back to 2010, 11. Got into crypto in 2012. Just a buddy who worked at NASA that at a startup that I happened to throw some money at. Took me out to San Fran to a gamer conference in San Fran in 2012. And there happened to be a Bitcoin conference above that. There was no crypto back then. It was Bitcoin. And 50 people there, you would probably know most of their names. I didn't even start trading Bitcoin until 2014 when it was about 250, 320, 405 is when I really got in. So anyway, there you go. That's my background and what I've done at least. So at least I've got a little cred. All right, what else we got? I don't have a lot of time here, but I will continue on OGI. Somebody was wanting the OGI. OG, the Origami Holdings, just keeps going down. So what do they do? Drug manufacturer. So it could absolutely pump anytime. It looks like it's generic drugs though. So not gonna have PDUFA date. Not gonna have breakthroughs unless they're doing something that I don't know. Relative strength has sucked for literally 2 months. Man, I'm going to help you out here. It based out, dude, it's almost based out now. It's at 159 is the base. That's a very bad sign. Has it gone below that before? Oh, yeah. It's gone well below that before. So understand, this can absolutely go to zero. You're going to know more about the stock than me in the Discord and subreddits, but where I would get long, you're not going to like it. I would need this thing to get to about 215, 216-ish. 215-ish is where I get, where I start to nibble, and then you can get real long at that 240. Again, you got a long way to go, and you got a lot of overhead supply, which I continue to say because that's just the stocks. But again, you're probably in a Discord that knows that this thing's going to pump. What's the short interest? The short interest is not big. And it's got a big float too. So could it pump? I guess. You're gonna know more about the stock than me. I literally have so I've looked at this stock before, but it looks like going back to October, and that I've got a line here at 241. 241 is where I've got a line. So there you go. Sorry, man. Why not go long at 42? No, I'm not saying sell. I'm just saying at 41 is kind of where I start to jump out of Bitcoin. There is some support at 38. It's very, very thin though. At 42, yeah, I think you could start to buy it at 442. I'm just saying if it goes below 41, that's an issue, right? A real issue, because at that point, to me, that could signal 29. Going back to 29. Now, again, there is some support a little bit at 38.5, 38. It just depends if it's a pencil line or a big marker. So, I think you can nibble at 43 because there is the support, right? We like to buy high, sell higher. I was just saying that if the price was here, right, if this is 53 and it's going down, you've got support at that 41. I'd like to see it get above, I'd really like to see it get above 43, 44, 45 but before I started to nibble. But at 53, you can go real long for sure. So there you go. Appreciate you, man. MOR? What is MOR? Have I looked at that one? Morph? Another biotech that is basing out. So, and it is absolutely basing out. Has it gone even? Damn, man. This thing was a $30 stock, and now we are at $8.48. Thinly traded as well. It's not something, man. This is just not. I mean, you know what? Like, there's got to be. You've got to know something here, because there's got to be a FDUFA date or something coming up, or a phase 1 trial that's got some good news. Like, where do I even start to get long? Like, it's at 8.48 right now. 8.48. You might can start to nibble at 10. And then I wouldn't even touch it until it got to 12. It's got to show me some relative strength. It's at the 36, but it hadn't gone above 50 since November 1st. So again, not my kind of stock, but you're going to know more about it with the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, or a FDUFA date, or if some other type of catalyst is in the stock. I don't do that. I do price. I do TA, trend analysis. Right. I'm in the trends business. That's just kind of what I do here. H-bar. So let me talk about H-bar really quick. H-bar I like. Okay. I like what it does. There's a lot of guys on TikTok promoting H-bar, right? Do I have H-bar? Do I hold a bag of it? No, but do I hold H-bar? I do. Let me do the TA. I don't think the TA is bad though. At one point it was. Here, let me get it correctly here. All right. Hedera, here we go. Having a fairly bad day today. Bad 3 months. All right. So if the rule of thumb is you want to be long above the first half highs of last year, going back to March and May, right? You want to be long above 41. Right? We're a long way from 41. We're at 27. So let me help you out here. You've got massive support, literally about 22. So can you be buying now? You can, but understand the last 3 months it's been going down, right? So it's not showing great relative strength at all. Where you might start buying, where if this were something that I were going to start really trading and buying at 32, get it going back up. Get past the 32 resistance. I start buying then, and I go long. I go real long at that 40-ish mark. So that is H-bar. Not that I don't like it. I like H-bar. I like what it does. It's on, fairly big exchanges, but it's a DApp, right? It's an enterprise. It's DeFi. So. But anyway, look, I everything that I talk about, I don't know about, right? I've got probably 40 cryptos that I'll hold. I've got about 15 of those I got real large bags of. H-bar is not one of those, but it has been showing some decent relative strength, or so I thought. On the monthly it looks good, but the 90-day looks horrible. So. But since, let's just call it this, right? You are back where you were in May, back in late May, So it's gone back down that far, right? So there you go, man. Appreciate it. Hey, what's up? Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. When you guys give me stocks that are doing this or cryptos that are doing this, I know you have inside information. Of course you do. Because why would you get in a stock that the inertia is just going to keep taking it down, right? But again, guys, don't get married to a stock. Like if you're trading crypto, you're trading. I mean, the NFT flip game is the same way. Don't get married to. Now, if you're buying a blue chip like a Bitcoin or an Ethereum or just the one that I am trying to buy now, a crypto skull or cyberpunk, something like that, you can get married to that. But if you're just trading, guys, you're not married. You're just dating. You're dating. You're going to get married here, and when it goes up, you're out. You're dating, I'm out. I don't get married to anything, right? And that's what you got, especially in choppy markets, you can make the most because stocks and crypto go up and down, especially crypto. Now, understand what causes crypto to go up and down far more than stocks, right? Now, it's got the most correlation it's ever had, but it trades 5 times the amount. The market is open 31.5 hours a week. That's it. Crypto, we all know it doesn't close. It goes 168 hours a week. That's 5x the equities market. 5x, right? But watch out, in 3 years, the equities market will go 168 hours a week too. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It's just going to happen. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Hey, I'm about to bounce. It's about 2 o'clock. I got a wife and a kid who want me home on Sundays. But yeah, give me a follow. I'm typically on here. I do live. I do a lot of lives. At 2 o'clock on during the week. 2 o'clock Central Time, between 2 and 3. Just depends on what we got going on that day. If you want to talk, NFTs, we can talk that. You want to talk crypto, we can talk that. If you want to talk stocks, we can talk that. If you want to talk alternative assets, let's talk that. I've got some really good alternative. Look at tell you a really good crypto. Again, not for the price. What they do. Look at Titano. If you've never been to Titano, they literally. So if you buy it, it's staked. So you put it in your wallet. They know you have, and they just continue to airdrop it. Right now, again, has Titano gone down? Absolutely. But we can talk about Wonderland. We can talk about Olympus. We can talk about Abracadabra. We can talk about hell. What else am I in? A lot. We can talk Nexo. We can talk what's one that I'm doing now. So there's a hedge fund that you can get in for $1,000. It's called Headnova, and they invest in only alternative assets. Right. So it's like dude, they'll invest wine, whiskey, crypto, in NFTs because I guess they're a little bit liquid. But here's the thing. They invest in movie clips. Did you know that you can actually buy movie clips, right? So this stock movie clips that the studios, instead of shooting the guy hanging from the copter, right? It's already been shot, right? Instead of going out there and shooting a new one that's going to cost millions, they get the stock and it's way away. Missile shots, all that kind of stuff. They invest in that, like stuff you wouldn't even believe, right? They invest in they had a Russian mining operation through an SPV that they got out of in a week, sold out of. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. So look at them, Hednova, Hedonova. There you go. Look at that. It returned 53% last year. But yeah, Wonderland, you got, gosh, there's so many to talk about. Love it though. Love you guys, man. I really do. I appreciate you guys being here. Give me a follow because at some point I've got to, monetize this. I've got a YouTube channel too. We're actually been going live on it for a while. Little Chris Cook here, Mike Morris. What's up? What's up? Diana Jackson, Little Rose. Hey, I love the Rose. By the way, if you didn't catch one of my lives like So I mentioned this 3 months ago, but Rose continues to show huge relative strength. I gave everyone the top 10 crypto hedge fund holdings, right? And let me get to some of these really quickly, and then I'm getting off, I promise. But Rose was like number 7. Never heard of it. Didn't know that Facebook was doing a deal with them. Had no idea. They did. I got in. I'm up 200%. Let me get to my watch list. I'll give you the ones that are. Where's my watch list, boys? There it is. All right. So here is some of the tokens. Clearly, you know about Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the big tokens, but some of the ones you would like to hear that the hedge funds hold. Again, hedge funds have, millions, if not billions of dollars, and they've got teams, right? All right, GLM. So going back, so Glimmer's done well, Moonbeam's done well. That's not one of them, but I'm seeing more and more buy it though. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Here's what they hold. A lot of them hold Saffron SFI, which some reason hadn't moved much. Here's one they love, Dodo, DODO. That was like number, I want to say 6. It was very high. Dodo, they like that one. They like Keep, KEEP. Okay, here's one that I liked. Didn't even know about it. Look at CKB. It's a Nervos network. Had no idea what it did. I bought in. I'm up a little bit, but that was like number 9, number 10. They like the AR. They love the Rose. Some did have Quant. What else was FTT was a good coin that they had, and then the rest you probably know. Polkadot, number 1 holding of all hedge funds is Polkadot. So with the parachains. So yeah, there you go. So all right, I'll leave it with that. I appreciate you guys. You guys are badass. I will see you again 2 p.m. Central Time. I get on here 2 p.m. 2:30ish. I know most of you work, so but it's a lot of fun in stocks and crypto. Do it all day long if I could. So, all right, guys, appreciate it. Have a great day. Go watch some football. You know what? Have some champagne. People don't drink enough champagne. They really don't. Drink some champagne. See you guys. Watch your 6 go hard in the paint. We'll see you. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys being on here. Thanks, YouTube. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And we'll see you next time for some little cryptos and stocks live TA. Appreciate it, guys.